Good morning, Hope City. Welcome to today's Daily Devo. I'm excited to dive into the Word with you. So, if you guys have your Bibles, go ahead and open them up to John 17. We're going to be looking at Jesus's last prayer before he's betrayed by Judas. And he starts off with praying for himself. And a little side note is at the end of the prayer, the last thing he's praying for here is for you and I. And so it's sweet. If you want to take a look at the end of John 17, it starts in verse 20. But today we're looking at verse 5, where Jesus says, "Now, Father, glorify me in your presence with that glory I had with you before the world existed." And I just want to show, we've been talking that Jesus is worthy, that God is worthy of everything. And Jesus has been glorified. He's been with God. He is God, and he's been there since the beginning of time. And before that, he's always been. And Jesus is worthy of everything because of who he is. Right? Jesus, he is perfect, he is good, he is love, and all these things make him worthy of all of our praise, of all of our honor. Everything we do should be centered around Jesus. And I just wanted us to think about that. What would that change in our lives if we truly believed that? If we went all in on Jesus, what would change our lives? What would we cut out? What would we start doing? And I just want to take us to that next step. I want to lead us towards Jesus all the time, right? So we constantly grow in this whole process of life where we keep taking that next step towards Christ. And something that I've seen recently is it's really hard for us. Matt talked about sharing the cure for this eternal disease that we have called sin. And it can be very hard for us to share the love of Jesus, the love that he has for us. And I don't know why that is, but I can find myself in that same scenario. And so I want to give you some helpful tips and encourage you guys as we go out today to share your faith, because it can change not only someone's life, but someone's eternity, which is so important. That's more important than anything else that we have here on this earth, is that person's eternity and their soul forever and ever. And so as you go out today, whether you're going and you stop by a coffee shop and you get to talk to the barista, or you go out to eat and you get to talk to the server, or you're talking to that coworker, I don't know who it is. I don't know what opportunities God is going to place in front of you. But as you're talking, get to know the person, take genuine interest in them, show them that you love them, that you care for them, right? And then just ask them, hey, do you have a faith? What does that look like? What do you believe in? And segue it, because this is the most important thing to us. And if it's not, then let's reprioritize where we're at. This is the most important thing that will ever come across our tables. And it's a big part of who we are as Christians. It makes up a lot of our identity, because Jesus is everything and he's worthy of everything. And because of that, we are called to share. We're called to walk in the light and be the light in this world. And part of that is sharing to others. So I encourage you guys, as we go out this week, to share your faith one time this week and come to church Sunday, and you guys can share all the stories with each other. But it would be awesome to see all those new believers. And now is the perfect time, because we get to invite people in to our Christmas services Sunday. So I'm excited to hear how you guys do it. I'm going to try to do the same thing. And so let's do it together, you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining our Daily Devo. I'll see you guys next time.